Waluigi is like, I like my nose better than yours, Mario. let's give you my nose. And I agree. Waluigi definitely has a better nose than Mario. Okay, Daisy, I see a star. And I see it's in my pocket now. It used to be in your pocket. Last time you avoided my star stealing. This time, you are screwed. And I'm also mad at you for stealing my spot in Silly Screws. Even though Waluigi was the one who chose you, but still, your fault. Yeah, Daisy's definitely up for the happening star, I think. She has been landing on a lot of them this last couple of turns. I know, me too, but I think it's too late for me. Okay, I'm not in the line of that, so here it will end. I already passed the boo. Item minigame, yeah. Still hilarious how in the very first board we already seen all of the item games in this game. This one I'm still waiting for me to play it, because I want to do the explanation screen and everything. Not too bad that I'm not the one playing, because like I said, the first time this one came by, I'm not really sure how this one works in all honesty. I know it's supposed to be something like if you hit the ball early with the tip of your bat, with that I mean, it gets flinged to the right. And if you hit it pretty late, so it's actually at the base of the bat, it will go to the left more. But it's pretty hard to time, so it really feels like a luck-based item in the game to me. I never get what I want to get, that's what I mean. But I'll have to play it at some point in this playthrough as well, I know. Okay, Bounce and Trounce. Another pretty hilarious and fun minigame to do, but also pretty hard, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Get on a bouncing ball, then knock your rivals off the playing field. And you do that by attacking with Z in the air, as you can see. You jump with A and attack with Z. As time passes, the playing field drops away one block at a time. Be careful not to drop away too. Of course, it's not going to stay easy. Kinda like Lava Tile Isle for Mario Party 2, we need to knock players off a playing field. Only this time we're not directly attacking them. We're attacking them on the bouncing ball by spinning in the air on that bouncing ball. And if you hit someone while doing that, that player gets knocked away by Waluigi. This can be pretty fun to do actually. Does look pretty comical too actually, in all honesty. But the most fun thing about this minigame is if you actually manage to win it. Something I wasn't able to do. Like I said, this one is pretty hard. I rarely win this one. It did happen on occasion, but on hard difficulty this one can be tricky. Especially when the playing field starts shrinking down. Then it usually gets me. I want your boo repellent, Mario, because I'm afraid for boos. Thank you. It's quite obvious what the boo repellent does, as you can see by the picture and its name. This makes you immune to boos. But only once, of course, it's one-time use. If someone attacks you with a boo, that boo will be chased off before it gets the chance to steal anything from you. And then the boo repellent will disappear. And since I have way too many stars and coins, I want that. So the plunder chest wasn't wasted, even though it was not really an item I wanted. Still had some good use. In case someone gets a boo bell or passes the boo, I'm safe for one time, at least. So I feel pretty confident in winning this board. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop it. Of course, chance times can still happen, but those are pretty uncommon on this board. There are a couple, you might have seen them come by as we progressed through this board. But Cheep Cheep Chase is the next hard minigame we're going to play, Button Masher. Swim like mad to avoid the hungry Cheep Cheep. Dive to avoid the bombs in the water. We swim by repeatedly pressing A, button mashing, and we dive with B or Z. Exclamation point will appear over your head just before the Cheep Cheep is going to catch you. Repeatedly press A to swim away. This is basically this game's skateboard scamper, you might say. But unlike skateboard scamper, this minigame actually is not on an auto-scroll. This minigame actually works on base of the fastest player. The player who button mashes the quickest is actually who determines the speed here. Therefore, this minigame is a lot harder to win, I think. Because the hard computer players are pretty good at button mashing. So they're usually better than me. Especially when diving, because of you needing to dive and therefore needing to press B or A. Ah, so close. But because of you actually being forced to let go of the A button for a moment when you try to dive, you actually lose some speed there, at least I do. Because of the way I usually button mash. And that's where I usually lose this minigame, I feel. Because the computer players do that flawlessly on hard difficulty. But that was pretty close. Also need to catch my breath. Minigames like that always exhaust me. And what for? I didn't even win. Nothing too special. Might as well get a golden mushroom. So I can get places in the final turn. The star is pretty close by, but I'm pretty sure someone else gets there first, so might as well invest in some speed. Okay, don't know why you want to do that. What I've noticed in all of these Mario Party games that use the skeleton keys, both Mario Party 2 and 3, computer players never say no to a gate, even if it's not wise to do so. It's more wise to stay away from the gate. If they actually choose to go towards a gate, they never say no to it. They always go through it. Nice little fun fact for you. No, Mario, you need to land on the bank. I was hoping that was going to be the trend for this game. Everybody lands on the bank. You know what, Waluigi? That is not enough. Rockin' Raceway, the next racing minigame. Okay, let's go see how this one works. Saddle up a hobby horse and race. Use the carrot panels in the middle of the track to dash. Pressing A and B alternate repeatedly is what you use to move forward. You can also use a Z instead of B, like always. If you try to go too fast, your hobby horse will spin out. Slow down when your carrot meter gets low. Yeah, there's actually stamina in this race. And that is actually what makes this game pretty complicated. Because just pressing A and B alternately really fast is not going to cut it here, because you can actually run out of stamina, as you can see by the carrots at the top of the screen. If that runs out, you spin out. And you also spin out if you hit poison carrots. As you can see, we have these dash panels in the middle, like the explanation mentioned. But if they are blue, they actually function as poison carrots, you might say, and you'll spin out. But if you hit the carrots correctly, you actually get infinite stamina for a wee moment. Of course, this will run out, as you can see. But it's better than not grabbing it, because the alternative is you spinning out. Like this. Dang it. Oh, they all spin out. Oh, I don't have a lot of stamina. Ooh! How the hell did I manage to stay ahead of Waluigi here? He had infinite stamina. Okay. That's something you don't see every day. Okay, let's just move forward. It's been going on for way too long. We have one more turn to go. We're almost done. And since Waluigi screwed up his last turn, I can still get the star. Unless I roll triple one, but that's not going to happen. 8, 8, 7, 23. Hell yeah. Might even get 2 stars in this turn. Because this is pretty far. If this one spawns on a good spot, I can get another one. I have plenty of moves, so... Okay, where are you going to put it? Oh, that's pretty far away. Okay, we'll see where we can get. I might try to move towards the snowman, actually. Let's see if I can reach him. Nah, I don't think so. Well, I can still reach the snowman, but... How far is the star from the spawning point of the snowball? I'll just try it and see what happens. First he needs to throw it in the proper direction, of course. Which he does, okay. Okay, let's start running. Twice. Yeah. It's too... Yeah, it's enough. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, there's one well-earned star. Strategizing on the go. And that star's also going to be gotten this turn, it seems. Mario is only one space from it, so there's no way he's missing it. There's still plenty of stars given out this final turn. No, Daisy. Not going to work. No, Mario's going to end with 2 stars, it seems. There's no way he's going to miss that. Man, I still can't believe that worked. Me suddenly thinking, hey, I could go for the snowman, because he can throw the snowball around. In all honesty, I... Really now? The game suddenly decided, I don't think there's been enough stars this game. Let's put a few in the final turn, so everybody gets a star. He might also get 2 effect with his golden mushroom. Oh no, wait, he doesn't have enough coins. That laugh disappeared quickly. But let's see if it, in theory, would have been possible. Let's see if the potential was there. Yeah, I think he would have been able to reach that if he had the coins. Let's see how he moves this final turn. See if his roll was high enough. 7... Yeah? No, it's not high enough. Oh, he does get a Bowser though. Okay. That was worse than I first thought it would have been. First I thought he was also going to get 2 stars, but... Problem 1, he didn't have enough coins. Problem 2, he didn't even make it. So... But okay, unfortunately we're not able to show this off. Bowser actually puts the reverse curse on for the first time. The reverse curse actually forces players to move in the opposite direction the next turn. And there's the problem. The next turn. There is no next turn. But hopefully we'll see it in another game. But at least we know it's a thing now. We can't show it off only. Okay, lock gem. Press the button displayed on each lock to split as many locks as possible. The players swinging the X use the A, B and Z buttons to split open the lock. And the players giving the locks use the same buttons to place them. If you press the wrong button, you won't be able to place or split locks. So just like with Thwomp Pole, you are allowed to press the wrong button, you will just get delayed for a moment if you do, so don't. And luckily I am the one splitting, because that is a lot easier to do. Oh. Whenever you're the one splitting the locks, you actually have some extra time to see which button you need to press. Because the lock first needs to be placed, of course. And therefore giving you more time to react on the button you see. So whenever playing this minigame, always hope you're the one swinging the X, because if you're the one placing the locks, it's a lot more reaction time based, because you actually have less time to react on which button you need to press. Computer players are usually pretty good at it when they are your teammate, making this an easy minigame to win whenever you're the one swinging the X. That rule does not apply the other way around. But anyway, that was the game. Took quite a while. But here we have The first 20-turn game of Mario Party 3. Let's go to the end results. There's no beautiful cutscenes like in Mario Party 1 or 2. In this game it works like this. Let's look at the number of stars collected. Each of you have collected this many stars. 4 for me, Daisy 1, Mario and Waluigi both 2. Let's look at the number of coins. You each ended the game with this many coins. 98 for me, 42 for Daisy, 70 for Mario and only 9 for Waluigi. And next are the bonus star results. Each winner will get 1 star. Let's begin with the minigame star. This award goes to the person who has won the most coins in minigames. Guess who that is going to be? That was pretty obvious. Next, the coin star. This award goes to the person who has had the most coins at one time during the game. Also pretty obvious. I believe I was the only one who broke 100 coins this game. Next is the Happening Star award. This award goes to the player who landed on the most happening spaces. And that is going to be more of a surprise, and that is Daisy. I did predict that she was going to be the one, and I was correct. Daisy gets an additional star too. Well, let's announce the winner. We all know who that is. Pretty easy game, but still. On the board I had some setbacks and some delay in success, but especially that final turn definitely made the decision truly. The winner is Luigi, the guy in green. Despite me first having the idea to play with the other green character in this game, because of Mario Party 5's limitations in the character selections in the story mode there, I was forced to play Luigi now, but still not without success. 6 stars against 2 stars for each of the other players. Pretty big victory. Let's look at the detailed results so we can see everything in the charts. I won this pretty hands down. That was not a surprise. It was pretty obvious in the game itself as well. The most number of coins, 171, also pretty far ahead of the rest, more than double. Waluigi had the most blue spaces with 10, half of the turns. I got the most red spaces, of course, along with Daisy. I'm always pretty good at getting the most red spaces. Daisy got, not by a lot, but indeed the most happening spaces. We saw no chance times, not a surprise in this game. On Chilly Waters it's pretty rare. Only 1 Bowser space at the very end. 3 battles. So you can scratch 3 battle games as well because of that. A lot of item spaces. No surprise, we saw all the item games immediately. 6 bank spaces, yeah. And 2 game guys to close things off. Unfortunately we did get the same minigame for the game guy spaces, but there's more chances of course. So we'll be waiting for that later. Speaking of later, next week will be the second board. I'll probably do the same, just a 20-turn game. I think I'll do that with all of the Mario Party games, just play for 20 turns. For consistency reasons, I think that is the best. And do one each weekend or week, depending on whether I decide it to be a week or a weekend project. I think week project will be happening a little bit more in the future because of boards becoming longer. The moment Mario Party games get more into the future, because of more board events, more loading times, longer and more complicated mini-games, Mario Party games do get longer in the future. So I think this idea of making week projects, because of boards having a tendency to be 5-6 episodes when splitting them up, might be happening more. So I think it's a good decision. I made a week project out of this. But for now, this is going to be it for this week. We have seen Chilly Waters, the introduction to this game, and the first set of mini-games. And the first victory, also not unimportant. See you guys next week. Treecks out.